This video is for educational, entertainment and informative purposes. Tulsa is the second most populous city in the state of Oklahoma, after Oklahoma City, and is the 47th most populous city in the United States. The population was 413,066 as of the 2020 census. It is the principal municipality of the Tulsa metropolitan area, a region with 1,034,123 residents. The city serves as the county seat of Tulsa County, the most densely populated county in Oklahoma, with urban development extending into Osage, Rogers, and Wagoner counties. Tulsa was settled between 1828 and 1836 by the Lochapoka Band of Creek Native American tribe, and most of Tulsa is still part of the territory of the Muskogee Creek Nation. Historically, a robust energy sector fueled Tulsa's economy. However, today the city has diversified, and leading sectors include finance, aviation, telecommunications, and technology. Two institutions of higher education within the city have sports teams at the NCAA Division I level, the University of Tulsa and Oral Roberts University. As well, the University of Oklahoma has a secondary campus at the Tulsa Schusterman Center, and Oklahoma State University has a secondary campus located in downtown Tulsa. For most of the 20th century, the city held the nickname Oil Capital of the World, and played a major role as one of the most important hubs for the American oil industry. It is situated on the Arkansas River between the Osage Hills and the foothills of the Ozark Mountains in northeast Oklahoma, a region of the state known as Green Country. Considered the cultural and art center of Oklahoma, Tulsa houses two art museums, full-time professional opera and ballet companies, and one of the nation's largest concentrations of Art Deco architecture. Subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. The area where Tulsa now exists is considered Indian Territory, on the land of the Kickapoo, Kickapoo, Washasmaja, Osage, Muskogee, Creek, and Caddo tribes, among others, before it was first formally settled by the Muskogee Creek Nation in 1836. They established a small settlement under the Creek Council oak tree at the present-day intersection of Cheyenne Avenue and 18th Street. They named their new settlement Tallahassee, meaning Old Town, in Creek, which later became Tulsa. The area around Tulsa was also settled by members of the other so-called five civilized tribes, who had been relocated to Oklahoma from the southern United States. Most of modern Tulsa is located in the Creek Nation, with parts located in the Cherokee and Osage nations. Although Oklahoma was not yet a state during the Civil War, the Tulsa area saw its share of fighting. The Battle of Chustodolassa took place on the north side of Tulsa, and several battles and skirmishes took place in nearby counties. After the war, the tribe signed reconstruction treaties with the federal government that in some cases required substantial land concessions. In the years after the Civil War and around the turn of the century, the area along the Arkansas River that is now Tulsa was periodically home to or visited by a series of colorful outlaws, including the legendary Wild Bunch, the Dalton Gang, and Little Britches. Around August 1, 1882, the town was almost centered at a location just north of the current Whittier Square, when a construction crew laying out the line of the St. Louis-San Francisco Railroad chose that spot for a sidetrack. However, an area merchant persuaded them to move the site further west into the Muskogee Nation, which had friendlier laws for white business owners. On January 18, 1898, Tulsa was officially incorporated and elected Edward E. Calkins as the city's first mayor. Tulsa was still a microtown near the banks of the Arkansas River in 1901 when its first oil well, named Sue Bland No. 1, was established. Much of the oil was discovered on land whose mineral rights were owned by members of the Osage Nation under a system of headrights. By 1905, the discovery of the Grand Glen Pool Oil Reserve, located approximately 15 miles south of downtown Tulsa and site of the present-day town of Glenpool, prompted a rush of entrepreneurs to the area's growing number of oil fields. Tulsa's population swelled to over 140,000 between 1901 and 1930. Unlike the early settlers of northeastern Oklahoma, who most frequently migrated from the South and Texas, many of these new oil-driven settlers came to Tulsa from the commercial centers of the East Coast and lower Midwest. This migration distinguished the city's demographics from neighboring communities. Tulsa has larger and more prominent Catholic and Jewish populations than most Oklahoma cities, and is reflected in the designs of early Tulsa's upscale neighborhoods. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.